Hello, my name is Bonnie Gratz, and I am the Artistic Director of New Vintage Theatre Company. And you might recognize me from some of my films, including the bus safety film, Rad, Hypersapien, or Lip Sync. No? Oh, well, maybe you recognize me from some of my recent Kelowna onstage performances in such plays as My Favorite Fairy Tales, Waiting for the Parade, or The Terrifying Bonehouse? No? Well, I can't say I'm not surprised. You see, I'm a Canadian theatre artist, and as such, I'm highly unrecognizable. But today, with the magic of television and the World Wide Web, we have a very exciting treat for you. My theatre company, New Vintage Theatre, has been working on a parody soap opera here in Shaw's beautiful studios called As the Sun Burns. Now, it's based in Kelowna, but in 5 fictionalized locations. They include Summer Eve Spa, Wellness Center, and Churro Emporium, the Grape Winery, Sapphire Flashbacks Disco, the Jubilee of Humanity Hospital, and the El Gran Man Luxury Hotel. The characters are inspired by Kelowna, but let me tell you that any resemblance to any Kelowna citizen, living or dead, is highly coincidental. And I'm pleased to tell you that no animals or children were hurt in the filming of these episodes. So, kind patrons, sit back, relax, and feel the burn as we start our parody soap opera, As the Sun Burns.
As the sun burns.
Shawn Black, who are you? How did you find yourself in this prison cell getting ready to fight for your life in front of a faceless judge? What fate awaits you? Julia, who can I turn to? I just need something to hold on to. I am 867530 Shawn.
I got it. I got your number on the wall.
For a good time. For a good time call.
True love. I won't let you go to jail, Shawn. Especially not like some overrated 80s pop song. That's why I elected for trial by jury for you.
No, I will never win. I can't win over 12 people like that.
I have my deep, abiding faith in humanity and my 24-hour Be Your Own Lawyer course, and we both have our looks.
You always know exactly what to say to make me feel better.
Now let's get out there and kill it.
Maybe it's best you consider another choice of words.
Mr. Shawn Treefadalakaski Bombing Knick-Knack Paddywhack Black, you are charged with the murder of Clara the Gypsy Green Gables and 4 counts of non-accidental arson. How do you plead?
This is a big mistake. I'm telling you, I am innocent.
Hi, Shawn. He is so hot, don't you think?
He's hot, all right. He's an arsonist.
Hi, Shawn, over here. And I just love that there are cameras everywhere.
Excuse me? This is a court of law. Have a little respect.
He's so rude.
I may be rude, but I am right. A man's freedom hangs in the balance, and I'm not going to take that lightly. I know. I once lost mine.
Yes, Dad.
Now, how do I look?
Hey, wait a minute. Did he just admit to being an ex-con?
I think I'll just lay the tarot cards to determine the trial.
So, you're a spiritual person.
My animal card calls me a viper. You see, I like to lash out on people after laying on a hot rock.
Interesting. My name's Sam Sprints. So tell me, are you on micronutrients and into health supplements like I am?
If it includes the fresh nectar of the belly of a wasp, then yes. But mostly I'm an old-fashioned psychic who enjoys the hard alcohol and Queen Elizabeth collector plates. You know, I can read your mind.
And I yours. So you must know about my plan to share my love of greens and mind control. But let's talk about how you'd make a great addition to my sales team.
I guess we better get back to it. They say we've got to listen really hard if we give this gent a fair trial.
Okay. But seriously, have you heard of Druid Green Micronutrients? That's my company.
Shh.
What?
I'm Ruby Lane. You might not care, but we could be nailing the arsonist and a murderer today.
I'm Chastity Faith Hope. I've been looking and listening too. Mr. Black is handsome, isn't he? And you're Ruby Lane. You're that movie star sister. Like, how does it feel to be under such greatness?
I am not under their greatness. They are under mine. I solve crimes and cast spells and stuff.
Did you say spells?
I don't know. Did I?
All right, let's cut to the chase. Who here likes golf? You, Mr. Micronutrients? Who would like to invest in golf?
The Donald loves golf. Me, on the other hand, I must stay out of the sun to maintain this perfect complexion.
What? The name's Joe. Joe Medino. Friends, you can call me Mr. Medino.
I'm Betty Botox. As you probably all know, I host a television show called Betty Botox Talks Business. Most recently, I had my dear friend Donald Trump on. He looks marvelous for his age, doesn't he?
Donald Trump is a chump.
I'm highly offended. I may come from humble background, perhaps even a trailer park, but I've acquired a taste for the finer things in life, such as art and music, chocolate, but that was before the gastric bypass.
Art. Did you say art? Expensive art is my specialty. Hello. My name is Kate Pandora. You see, I recently came to Kelowna. I heard some interesting things about Kelowna's unique history of crimes. You see, I'm writing a book.
I'm not so sure about you.
Oh, you needn't worry about me. I only steal things, not people. Oh, though people could be interesting as well.
We're back in session. Now, let's get it together, people. Shawn Black's fate is dependent upon us. As terrifying as that may be.
And the defense rests.
Those are great shoes. convincing, unlike her case.
Where were her witnesses?
I don't care. I like a bad boy. That's why I married a hockey player. He doesn't mind if I play around.
Well, you better hurry and catch him, because he's going to the big house. He's as guilty as sin.
Is he? Where was the prosecution in this case?
What are you talking about? There were 14 witnesses for the prosecution. Perhaps that's when you drifted off to sleep.
I was awake the whole time. But maybe it was all those flashbacks from all that time I did years ago. It was horrible!
Members of the jury, may I remind you that it is important to remain unbiased in order to give my client, a fair trial. Got that, juror number 1?
Oh, I am more than ready to be fair to him.
You're so bad.
Did you hear gunshots?
He's guilty, of course. I know how to spot a criminal.
Now just hold on. I am the jury foreman and a former child star that used to star on LA Law as Jimmy Smith's stepdaughter. I need you all to know, a man's life hangs in the balance. We can't just casually lock up Shawn Black and throw away the key. This deserves careful consideration and deliberation, people.
You misunderstand, of course. I was simply paying him a compliment, actually. I was just wondering how he managed to be so prolific.
If I might add my opinion into the mix for consideration, at first I was really sucked in by his charm and his clever explanations, but after lunch I started to get a really bad feeling about him.
Fascinating. What was it that you ate for lunch? Was it that processed garbage that they're trying to pass off as sandwiches by any chance? That would certainly cloud your judgment.
No, it wasn't that.
Are you sure? I always bring my own smoothie, complete with micronutrients. I feel so good that it's like my mind is completely open, and I feel like I can have that same effect on others too.
No, it was just I saw so much of my ex in him. There he is, pleading us to believe him, pleading us that he's innocent, and it just was, I saw my fiance on the last night before I poisoned him.
Excuse me? Did you say you poisoned your fiance?
No, well, in a manner of speaking. I did a bad thing. As you said, I offered him poisonous processed food, bugles to be exact, and, well, I knew he was cellulose intolerant, but he was just begging me for one last bugle binge, one last time before we married. That was the last I saw of that fiance.
There were others?
Just 5.
Oh my. Okay, for goodness sakes, people. Remember, we are the jury. You're sounding like the accused.
Well, I knew his fate from the beginning. It was in the cards.
So, because of a few cards, we're gonna deny the truth and send an innocent man to prison for the next 45 years?
He will go to jail. The first card I turned was the rat.
That is ridiculous.
Did you poison your fiance?
cannot
Seriously?
lie on a jury.
You guys stay on topic.
I'm the lie of the foreperson here. I want to get to the truth.
The truth? You can't handle the truth!
Oh my God, I love that movie. You know, I dated Tom Cruise.
I sold supplements to him, among other things. Let's just say I'm his advisor.
You know, I have a golf course that I'd like to see Tom Cruise play on.
Can we get back on track, people?
Well, just to switch gears for a minute, Ruby, just to ease the tension for a moment, I would like to invite everyone over for a post-trial party at my sister's house. Here's the invitation.
How nice. This communal spirit reminds me of my days as a gypsy. I mean, traveler. I mean, it's really nice.
You know, I really appreciate this.
Oh my God, if I have to spend one more day with you people after this ordeal, I feel like my face is falling. Well, well, well. I may have just changed my mind.
You know, I know we've had our differences, everyone, but I apologize for that. I'm sorry I've been so difficult.
Oh, what a convincing argument.
Convincing. So, we're all agreed? The jury unanimously finds Shawn Black guilty of all 3 counts of arson. The jury unanimously finds Shawn Black guilty of the murder of Clara the Gypsy.
Mr. Shawn Black, you will be remanded in the Kelowna courthouse to await sentencing, following which you will serve your sentence and have the dubious distinction as being the first prisoner in the Osoyoos Federal Penitentiary.
No! Oh my God! Not at Soyuz!
This is the best party ever!
You know, that trial was really stressful, but hey, this party's off the hook. Check this out, ladies.
Oh, Mr. Medino! I like the fact that you calmed down. I really like this side of you. Take off your hat and stay a while.
Oh, this party is so much better than my weddings ever were.
So you're single then? Did you know that I have a great retreat in the country? A lot of those who are going through difficult breakups come out for the weekend. We cleanse, we do hot and then cold yoga, on the hour, every hour, and then we binge on micronutrients like there is no tomorrow. You'll leave an entirely different person. Actually, most people don't leave.
Oh, I'm just so interested in you. I could kill you with kindness. Anyways, do you know if there's any eligible bachelors around?
Whoa, 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 excuse me, did I hear you say bachelors? I happen to be a lifetime bachelor myself. But let me ask you this. Would you consider accepting this lovely rose from a humble man such as myself?
Sorry, but you're not exactly my type. Besides, I think my future husband might be a little mad if I brought you home. He seems to be the jealous type.
Excuse me. I have to go grab my shake. My blood sugar's dropping.
What a marvelous party. Your sister must be very generous. Are you close?
Not actually, no. I haven't actually been in contact with her for over 30 years. When she was 15, she convinced my parents to kick me out of the house.
How horrible. Have you reconciled? Or have you gotten your revenge?
No need to answer. I am a gypsy with powers of premonition, and I can tell you, she does have plans. Plans for a sister, and none of them are good.
How dare you! You don't even know me! And might I remind you, you are a guest in my sister's business.
This is not a business.
This is a place of evil.
Bad things are done here.
I told you we would find them here. Can you believe one of them stole my Prada bag? It was a gift from the Donalds.
It was a fake. I checked it myself. worth merely $15. I know a knockoff when I see one.
Well, believe me, I wouldn't be around consorting with the likes of you if there wasn't valuables in that bag.
It had $250 and 3 injectionables. But other than that, I didn't think I saw anything else. But do check the dumpster out back.
Oh, can you believe this? I cannot believe this.
Stop the music! Stop the dancing! This party contravenes every rule in the law book, people. Do you not care? A man went to jail today for the rest of his life. Do you care that buildings got burnt to the ground in these crimes? Or that a woman, an innocent, marginalized gypsy, Clara of Green Gables, lost her life?
I do care about the gypsy part. I knew Clara. We were very, very close.
This is what I mean. All of us. All of us. We are the guilty ones. If anyone finds out about any of this, there will be a mistrial. A guilty man could walk because of our behavior.
This is a party, guys. Let's limbo!
Never be a free man again. But what hurts the most? Losing Julia and Leo.
Care for some coffee?
Thanks. Shawn Black. Look, no matter what anybody says about me, I'm innocent.
Oh, I believe you. I just thought you needed some company. Someone who's twitchy, on edge, and maybe ready to snap. Talking to me might make you feel like the outside world isn't so great after all. Oh, I brought this famous actor with me because he wanted to talk to you too.
Hello, my name is Reginald Dymark. I'm a well-established actor here in Kelowna, world famous for my role as Elephant Number 2 in The Jungle Book 2, Beware the Elephants.
Yes, we've met before.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have. We've been at several parties, and actually I was your best man at your first wedding.
Oh, I remember now. Anyway, I'm here because I would like to depict your life story, starting with your time in jail.
Well, that's a pretty short story. You know, I just got here, hoping to get an appeal.
Of course, but I want to talk about the real brutality surrounding you. Now, have you ever been in a prison riot?
Did you say riot? Mr. Dymark, as your Uber driver, I would like to tell you that it's time for me to skedaddle, as the taxi biz says. Mr. Black, enjoy your coffee, and we'll be back to visit soon.
Yes, we will. This time spent with you, this raw grit, this inspiration. I'm going to go home tonight and write up my first draft of Shawn Black, the man behind the bars.
So the reason I called you is because I can't find your two sisters. The movie they're booked in, the production is saying they're going to close it down if I can't find a replacement quickly. So my question to you is, could you fill the role?
Of course. I actually have the most experience of the three of us. My career as a child star on LA Law. I was Jimmy Smith's stepdaughter. He was supposed to set me up for life, but a crooked agent ran off with my narcissistic mother, and I had to leave the movies, take a job as a squeegee kid to send my sisters to clown college.
That's a sad story, but can you do it? Time is really the money in this situation. No one wants to lose a big movie like this.
Excuse me, are you Reginald Dymark's agent?
Yes?
Can I ask you to give me his phone number?
That's private information, love.
I'm the mother of his child. He can't just throw me away. I will find him. He will bring the baby and I back, and we will be the happy family we were always meant to be.
Well, in the meantime, if you find a couple of actresses, pass them in my direction.
Hello, Reimer, Hans Reimer. I'm the owner and sole proprietor of Kelowna's newest Reiki alternative medicine clinic, where we focus on positive energy through yoga and palm healing. It will be called Un Hans on Healing. I am also a retired Dutch film star. You may have heard of me. I was the action hero known as the Dutch Hammer. There was 11 sequels. Perhaps you know my catchphrase. You've been nailed. But let me tell you about my parents. They were murdered here in Kelowna. Well, they died suspiciously during a freak accident at a paddleboarding and wine tasting event. So it would appear that my motives here are quite simple, really. I'm here to find out exactly what happened to my parents. Revenge will be mine. Sweet, healing, positive revenge. Someone will be nailed.
Who are you, and what's that accent?
Oh, so my father was Dutch and my mother was from Minnesota, don't you know?
Excuse me, but the Lane girls wait for no one.
Oh, jeez. Not another one.
What a shame. I was looking forward to telling him about my newest invention. It is a wine sippy cup that attaches to the ends of a paddle for when you're paddleboarding. It will be a real lifesaver and spectacular. When people touch it, they will know that it is a remarkable innovation. And when they sip from it, not only will they get nailed, but they'll also get hammered.